Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Farms with JustSammie. In this episode, we are going to do a Skelly spawner farm and set up an enchanting area. Who is ready for this? I know I am. I did some work around the base. I started working on my entrance. I used the tough blocks, deep slate, cherry wood. But yeah, that top middle area needs some extra work. And then of course granite. So now we are going to make a enchanting setup. So we need 15 bookcases. I'm going to do a time lapse of me gathering the wood, leather, and I already have the paper. So enjoy some select from Patrick. Okay, we have everything acquired. We got the bookcases, we got the enchanter itself. I'm in a little hole. I'm about maybe 2 blocks under the surface. And eventually I'm going to mine all of this all the way down to the Skelly spawner area and just top it off with some tinted glass. But we got to find a geode for that. I want to do it that way so I can do little other cool small farms above the spawner. But yeah, so it's gonna be your typical Skelly spawner farm. You mine out 4 blocks in each direction from the spawner. I think I did one above the spawner, like one more level above the spawner, and then I did, I believe, 6 or 7 below. But I can't remember now. So we'll have to block off our mining area, and then I'll have to move my ladder, which I figured I would have to. But I'm going to do this as a time lapse because it's a lot of digging. But I will bring you in when I'm about to make the Trident Killer, as I do have a trident. All right, we got the room dug out. I have the water in, so that's why I have all the cobble deep slate back there. We just needed to put a glass block on top. The reason for this is so then the Skelly will get instantly knocked off as they're too tall mob. Got the water way down there, so we just got to work on the Trident Killer. I really struggled with this because I only really know one way for Trident Killers, and it's where the piston and observers are all on the same level. So I had to make it for sure where the skellies dropped into where the hoppers were. But yeah, this is like literally the one way I know how. So I had to use 6 hoppers because the chest would have been right under the observers and pistons, which I, of course, made the mistake to put them there. And then when I was about to start putting everything, I'm like, oh, wait. And of course, fix it. I mean, typical Minecrafter. Sometimes you misplace or put things down where they don't belong. But I thought building this farm was really fun. I did not like that the fact is I have a deep dark right there. But I have been down there. I've lit it up pretty good. I don't think I'm near any sensors or whatever. The shulk sensor things. So yeah, so I do, I think they're called left placed pistons because they're all on the left and then all the observers will be on the right. The other thing with this is with them being all on the same level, it is a little harder for the XP to come out. But I don't really feel that it's that hard. And I'm actually going to put on screen a photo of a fix I had to do because I ended up changing the whole Trident Killer, but I forgot to record it. But it's really not that much different than this one. It's, I think, a little further over. But yeah, this is where I realized, oops. I was gonna dump water down there and then I'm like, wait, no, that'll just make my stuff fall even further down and I didn't want to do that. So decided to just kind of make a staircase down. It's still early game and I don't want to lose what I need right away. So I will bring you back when I get back up to the area. Alrighty, we got the goodies. Now let's finish this Trident Killer. Alright, so I need 2 more hoppers here. Alright, and then the chest. Whoop. Misclicking all over the place. Okay. Make a lever so we can shut this off. Okay. So they will come and fall in, and I'll have it built up so they can't, you know, escape. And yeah, so your typical Trident Killer area, kill chamber. So that's where the water is. So we go here, and then I make a space to get around so I can turn it on and off. And the one thing is the corners, you can get the XP from the corner, except you got to be very careful when you stand in the corners, because as you can see, I picked up my trident. It took me a minute to realize that I actually picked it up. Now we have to go and remove the blocks, the torch, and get it going. So, yeah. I was trying to figure out the easiest way to do it without, like, falling in there with them. But when you're dealing with water, it's kind of hard. Gonna knock the torch. They, of course, instantly spawn. I'm gonna come down here, and I think this is when I realize I have the trident. And you can never throw a trident when there's mobs in there, because if you hit them, it just bounces back at you like you used it. Add a little window. Looks good. It's working. Make it so I can't go in the corners. Beautiful. It works. And right behind me is where we put the enchanting setup. I didn't include it in the video. I must have spaced it out. But thank you guys for watching episode 4 of Farms with Sammy. Let me know in the comments how you like it. Hit the like, subscribe, the bell, all of it. And have a wonderful evening, day,